Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. Right, across two more loading screens we go. Because I don't think I can get directly over to Captain Major, can I? I'm not going to have a crack at it just for the hell of it. No, it's not sealed off. I figured it would be. Either way, I'm going to go where I know I can actually get where I need to be, so might as well search these goons. You know, a little bit of serum never hurt. Some greaves. Didn't actually mean to take the greaves there. Attitude is I might as well take anything that's going to be, you know, potentially useful. So crafting supplies, useful. You know, the other stuff, not so much. So yes, as I say, this game had 5 things that were bugging me about it. 3 of which were fixed by the first patch. And the remaining 2 are all the backtracking, which is, well, that's not going to get patched. And really slow load times. If they can, you know, if they can manage to patch the load times so that they're a lot shorter, which again I don't know the technical specifics, so I don't know if that's, you know, easy, difficult, or, you know, downright impossible. But if they could do that, it would make the backtracking a hell of a lot less annoying. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I was just... well, that's irritating. Oh well. Sorry, you can't see. I was just putting some change that's been sitting on my desk for a while on my wallet, and the tag on the zippy pocket where I keep the change has broken. Which is aggravating. Hello, Mr. Goon. Are you gonna... yeah. I was wondering if you were actually gonna try and fight me. I mean, it's a mistake. There's only one of you, but... I do respect the effort. Even if the result leaves something to be desired. So, we're going to go down to the slums and then over and up. So, the best way into the slums would be this way. We can ignore Anton because screw Anton. Oh, he's a dick and I have no particular desire to work for him. That wasn't actually the entrance I was going for, but hey, it saves me combat, so... down into the underworks we go. Fill up the old water glass. Because it is stupidly hot at the moment. It's something like 26, 27 degrees today. And this is the British way, incidentally. We spend all year complaining about how we don't get a summer, and then as soon as it gets hot, we start complaining about it. You know, you are not truly British unless you have a massive list of complaints that need fixing. Yeah, I remember a while ago where they were talking about changing the British citizenship test to be truly reflective of the British character. You know, without ever explaining what the hell that was actually supposed to mean. So, all the comedy shows and the like, you know said, oh, so, what questions would you put on it? The one I always remember was, which of the, if you became a British citizen, which of these would you prefer to do? Queue, complain in order to queue, or queue in order to complain? To which the correct answer is all of the above. We queue in order to complain, and then we complain while we're in the queue that it's taking too long to be able to get to the end of the queue in order to complain, and so we spend half the time once we get there complaining about the queue instead of complaining about the thing we originally intended to complain about. It's the British way. Ah, it's useful having lockpick level 3. No longer actually need to worry about it. At least now I've started picking up points of constitution, I can start actually... Is that just more ASC greaves? Yeah, which I'm not going to wear. Actually, I can mod them, so I might wear them. Put it this way, I'll wait to see what... Actually, there's an upgrade station back there, isn't there? Oh, the hell with that. I'm just going to have a quick look, see what I can put on these greaves. At least in Bound by Flame you could do this stuff on the fly. You didn't actually need a mod table. So, level 3... I can get level 3 physical damage reduction. To make it equal to my current trousers while also granting... Yeah, go on then. We're also granting electrical resistance, which might come in handy later. Okay. They kind of clash a little bit with my Technomancer gear, but oh well. They're decent trousers. And until I can pick up some, you know, Technomancer's Master trousers or something like that. You're welcome. Close enough for a proper charge attack on that guy. Yeah. Damn it, wrong button. I turned overload off instead of punching him in the face. There we go. Right, I think I might move overload. Tell you what I'll do, I'll put overload on 8 because it's another passive. And I might as well put the traps on 4. I haven't really used them, but they're there if I need them. So. Okay, so we need to go up here, talk to Captain Major, and then enter the secret ASC base up here. Because we've got, what was it, 4 out of 5 support. So we get a little bit more support and we should be good to go. And, you know, let's face it, the 5's a minimum, so I wonder if it's actually possible to ally with everybody. I suspect it probably isn't. Might be possible if you do every job for everybody. But you would think that, given that some of these factions are completely opposed to each other, you know, that they might be a bit hinky about you working with everybody. Still, could help you become a unifying force that would be good for Mars. Hello, Captain.
Captain, good to see you. I recovered a tablet from a pimp working for Victor. It holds all the secrets his girls managed to get out of their clients.
And you have evidence Victor was involved?
Yep.
With all those notes, he also wrote down every order Victor ever gave him. How much more incriminating could they be?
Give me that. I'll pass it up the chain. Victor's gonna have a hard time recovering from a scandal like this.
My pleasure, Captain.
That's the hope, Captain.
Okay, so gain some reputation.
It looks like you've been able to sway some of the principal members of the Assembly. Now, the disgruntled people are gathering. One of their leaders wants a word with you.
Yep.
Why would he want to meet with me? He knows I'm a wanted man. Unless it's a trap.
My gut tells me no. I think the Assembly's beginning to understand Victor's ulterior motives, and they know he's the one who put you on the run. You should give him a chance, and tell your side of the story. He's waiting for you in front of the Curiosities.
Yeah, of course he is. Alright, either way, let's enter the secret ASC base. After we beat up the secret ASC guards. And down they go. Of course it requires going through a sewer grate, why wouldn't it? In we go. So I'm sure there's at least 2 different jobs we're meant to be doing in here. Ah yes, we're finding the judge's son. There's another one, wasn't there? Find clothing adapted to polar cold. Ah yes. Yes, we had to loot the joint for cold weather gear, didn't we? Knew there was 2 jobs we needed to do in here. Ooh, all ASC soldiers breastplate. Can I give that to you? No, I can't. Pity, because you know, it sounds promising. Where's 3 agility? Face it, I'm doing 200 odd damage per smack by the end of a good attack string. Yeah, my fluid regeneration is pretty good. It takes all of about 5 seconds to get a full fluid point back. Clothing, so okay. So let's do the clothing job first. The clothing part of the job first, I should say. And get the sun second, because it wouldn't surprise me if once you get the sun, you automatically get out of there. It wouldn't be the first time this game's done that, which I'm okay with, providing it gives you the option of whether you want to stay or not. Skill point, which I barely need at this point. Might as well spend it though. Yeah, what do we think? Increased chance of a crit. Yeah, let's go with increased crit chance. Never hurts. And I'll get that tornado skill next time, because why the hell not? Yeah, that's not ominous at all. You know, dude, there are subtler ways to open double doors. I mean, I know I'm as guilty of using ridiculous over-the-top methods to open double doors as anybody, but still. Okay, against single targets, they don't stand a chance. You know, for the first time, I'm actually going to try and hit somebody with a trap. Just for the hell of it. I just did that for the experience. I haven't done it before. Just goes to show how useful they actually are in this game. Which is weird, because in Bound by Flame they're pretty much essential. Especially early game. Or they're essential early game. Yeah, you can start... aha. Okay, you've got to admit, that was a damn good dodge. My shield down. And down they go. Shield up. Hello, uglies. Good lord, I think that attack took down one of them completely. Nice. Good, clean fight. So, cold weather clothing. So I suspect we're still going to need to go to...
These bodysuits should help us. From what I gathered, we just put them on over our clothes and it'll help protect us from the cold. Perfect combination of combat gear and weather protection.
Lovely.
Maybe we'll get lucky. And these are all Victor has, and he'll be slowed down needing to make more.
Nice hope. Victor doesn't seem like the kind of guy to under-prepare, though.
Hmm. So I suspect we're still going to have to go to the lab with, or the workshop with Scott and Amelia. In order to make something for the rover. Which is annoying, because I can't... no idea what the nearest...
Who are you? You're not a member of the ASC. What are you... How did you get in here?
I broke
You're
in.
Simon Judge's son? Your father asked me to find you and bring you home.
Bullshit. My father abandoned me years ago, and now he comes to rescue me from the only people who have cared for me since?
Oh, marvelous.
Can't you see I'm happy here? The ASC is my new family. Get out.
Charisma.
He didn't abandon you. The ASC kidnapped you and have been using you to blackmail your father. He's been following their demands for the past 4 years, all to keep you safe. As soon as he learned about your whereabouts, he sent us to bring you home.
Why the hell should I believe you?
Because I'm very
Because I'm
charismatic.
telling you the truth. I know it doesn't make any sense right now, but the ASC's chief, Victor, had you kidnapped years ago to manipulate your dad. And your dad never knew who had you. Your dad only figured it out after he was asked to just openly support Victor's power grab. Once he knew, he sent us.
I don't... But I... Where is he? If it's true, then where is my father?
Go to the Curiosities, a bar in the slums. Wait there and your dad will meet you. If he's not there when you get there, just ask the bartender to hide you for a while. He's used to that kind of thing. Alright, let's go see the judge. Break the good news that his son's finally free of the fucking ASC.
Fabulous. Still got to go back and forth across bleeding loading screens. Oh, hey guys. You know, for a secret base, I thought there'd be more of you guys here. Then again, I suppose if you've got an entire city to oppress, it's kind of difficult to also have the manpower to keep your secret base running, isn't it? This is why oppressing local populations doesn't work. You've got to use mind control to convince them that you're in the right. Because if the population's too busy singing your praises to resist, then you don't need to worry about keeping everybody... I do love doing that as a finishing move. You know, your colleagues have barely been able to slow us down. If I were you, I'd just lie down. Good choice. Also, I didn't particularly like Electric Fist when I got it, but it's become very useful for stripping away defenses. Which is fine. You know, I don't mind an ability that becomes more useful later. Because when you get it, it's basically just a high damage attack that uses fluid, which isn't terribly useful, but... once you factor in the severe reduction in... who's more, what's it? You know what I'm on about. You know, thingamahoo's it. Watchamajigger. Thingamahoo's what's it. These are all real words, by the way. I promise. So, we go out. We go back down to the area where we arrive. Swap the party, so take Nisha out, put in Scott. Then head up to the lab. Then head over to the curiosity, is it? The bar, basically. I'd be fascinated to see how much of this Let's Play is taken up by loading screens. I'm not kidding. I suspect it is probably at least an entire part's worth. Probably more, because if each loading screen takes a minute and I've been across them, you know.
Do you think the judge would have thought if he knew his son wanted to stay with his kidnappers rather than go back to him?
I don't know what he would have thought. I'm sure he was probably a little guilty.
Yeah, but what could he have done? That's what they're trained to do. Break people's minds to the point they'd even turn on their own families.
Yep. Sinister, aren't they? That's why we call them the bad guys. I know it's complicated. Try to keep up. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. That's the other thing about the backtracking that's annoying. Respawning enemies. If they did not respawn, it would not be quite as aggravating. I mean, granted, it does mean you can experience farm them if you want to. But at this point I'm tough enough that I don't need to. Yes, I'm meant to be meeting the assembly member, actually the same place where I'm meant to be meeting the judge, aren't I? Let's say this is not a fight anymore. This is pest control. In a fairly literal sense, given that these critters are massive pests. Yep. Okay, sorry Nisha, but you are out of the party for the moment. And Scott is in. And Scott, I want your primary job to be... heal us up, would you? Actually, I'm just going to go into your equipment. Nothing really you can equip. That'd actually be kind of good, but you don't have the Who's my what's it? Doctor's pants, worker's shoes. I might as well have some spiffier boots. Give him the gangster's hood for the hell of it. I'll give him the... I'll give him the sinister ass helmet, why not? Just for the hell of it. So, yeah, we want to go to the underworks. So at least only requires a teeny tiny loading screen. Ooh, critical hits. Nice try, matey. That guy's fairly tough. Yes, that was colossal overkill for one person, but I suppose I could have gone this... Oh, doesn't matter. That's actually a reasonably speedy route in the grand scheme of things. Dumpty 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 dum. Hello, little critters. If you would stop trying to eat me, I would stop having to beat you to death with a stick. I mean, I might be able to run past these guys, but I'm not. It's actually quicker, almost, just to knock them unconscious. Right, cross another loading screen we go, and you know what? We're getting near to the end of this part, so I won't make you sit through another loading screen. So I'll end this part here and say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.